Who's there?
Banana!
Damn kids. I swear, who's there?
Banana!
Never again. Alright, I'm sick of these games.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana, motherfucker? Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo, and the theme of this week's episode is don't poke the bear. Last week, I think I commented on how things were kind of slowing down and we were getting to the end of the year, and no. The whole toy industry has a different idea in mind. And especially don't call out Todd McFarlane for not having anything toy related to talk about, because he will come out swinging. There's some new reveals this week, but it's mostly a lot of, hey, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do, it's gonna be cool. But to start things off, for the third week in a row, I think it's the third week, it may be more than that, but here is another addition to the Jazwares Fortnite Legendary series. Because it's fun, it's lighthearted, and we could all use a little bit of that right now. Oh wait, Slushy Soldier is a Walmart exclusive? This planet sucks! Walmart also had a holiday exclusive last year with Crackshot, so this may be a running theme, which, hey, I'm okay with that. Give me all you got, Jazwares. Because Mike knows what I like. This is right up my alley. It's a bit tactical, it's a bit silly, it's a bit festive, it's a bit apocalyptic. All the best flavors in your action figure casserole. I'm hungry today. There's going to be a lot of food references. And I haven't looked up the actual name for the pickaxe, but if it's not called Icicle, then I'm done with this world. Icicle, you get it, yeah. Walmart has had a listing up, but it hasn't been in stock yet, so I'm hoping that notify button will actually work this time around, but I'm not banking on it. I do like that $17.88 price tag, though. Yeah. Sticking to Jazwares, Jeremy Padower has posted some more promotional images of the AEW Unrivaled Series Wave 2, and they just look too sweet! Oh. Now, we saw the initial prototypes for MJF and Hangman Page and Dustin Rhodes and the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix, and then finally John Moxley back at Toy Fair. But these look so much better, especially in the skin tone and detail departments. It's been said that Wave 1 is getting a rerun next year with updated skin tones, because when those came out, they were kind of plain, kind of pale. So I'm hoping they look more like this, and that's why I've been waiting to even get Wave 1. I've seen them a couple of times, but if they're going to upgrade them later, and they've already said they're going to upgrade them, I'm just going to wait. But I'm excited to get them in hand, see what they're like, and if the line continues to look this good, yeah, bring on more. And this chase shit, I don't know, on one hand, it is just a different colored pair of trunks. It's not easy, it's not fun, it's kind of an archaic concept at this point. But then again, like I said, it's just different gear. You're still getting that character easily enough. So, meh. Speaking of wrestling, and even the Lucha Bros, really, Boss Fight Studios this week posted an interview where they show off more legends of Lucha Libre. Wave 1 is Penta Zero M and Ray Phoenix, who are looking amazing. And then they show off the prototypes for Wave 2 with Conan and Lady Maravilla. Both of those look fantastic too. I think my favorite thing though is Conan's alternate head with the grill looking thing across the mask. Recently they also announced the Legends of Lucha Libre Fanaticos, a line of figures with less articulation for a cheaper price. There we see the Lucha Brothers in t-shirts, slightly different look from their main line appearance, and those are along with Juventud Guerrera and Taya Valkyrie. And then they announced future figures for that line too. If you want to check that out, you can either click, hopefully the link is right here, or in the description. The announcements for Storm Collectibles' Samurai Shodown line have been few and far between, kind of taking a backseat to other lines like Mortal Kombat, but this week that changed. After Haomaru, I expected Hanzo, but that's just based on my very limited experience with this game back in the mid-90s. Holy shit, that was 2.5 decades ago. Where's the time gone? Instead, they went with Nakaruru, I'm butchering that. And this may just be the smallest Storm Collectibles figure we've seen so far. Not a bad thing, though. Adding females to any of their lines, that is good. No release information yet, but knowing Storm Collectibles and, well, Bluefin, it shouldn't be long now. Did I just mention Mortal Kombat? I did. That segues beautifully into some McFarlane toys. Right now, there's a McFarlane Con going on where they're taking 4 days this weekend, doing some reveals, some announcements, And remember, I record this on Friday, so we're right in the middle of it. If I miss something, we will swing back around next week. But as far as things we already knew about go, we got new promotional images and solicitations for the Mortal Kombat 11 Bloody variants. That's Raiden, that's Baraka, that's Spawn, and Sub-Zero, who I don't know, this itches my brain. I don't know why he's not in some kind of white variation to go along with the others, but hey, whatever. Maybe he does have a new skin in the game and it's called like New Moon or Breaking Dawn or something. Did I just make Twilight references? In fact, now I'm curious to see what these skins are actually called. There's the Bloody White Hot Fury Raiden, Bloody Frozen Over Sub-Zero, Bloody Horkata Baraka, and Blood Feud Hunter Spawn. See, I was actually pretty close. These were just solicited on Amazon this morning for $20 a piece, and they should release November 13th. But that's not all for McFarlane's Mortal Kombat realm. Also this week, Amazon put up a pre-order for a 2-pack of Eclipse Scorpion and Midnight Sun Raiden. See, you can't tell the difference, can you? Hey, let's steal our ideas from Twilight. It's actually Blackout Scorpion and Uncompromising Defender Raiden. Now, we usually brag on Todd about how many unique sculpts he uses in each line, but for Mortal Kombat, there does seem to be a lot of reuse, but it's Mortal Kombat. It's supposed to have different skins, different colors for players who use those different skins. Maybe you like this. Maybe this is what you use in the game. There you go. Plus, it allows McFarlane to recoup some money on those pre-existing molds. But on top of all that, it's $30, which is totally ass backwards from what we're used to with multi-packs. This is cheaper than the 2 singles by themselves because of the reuse? Todd! You're so crazy. This is set to release November 1st. You guys know I don't know much about Witcher, but this week we also get pretty promotional pics and solicitations for Geralt and Raiden. Raiden, did I say that right? Hell, I don't even know. It's all these names. Both look good, but I am really interested in Raiden simply from a visual standpoint. On one hand, it does look like a big guy in armor, but on the other hand, it looks like a brute that's been stripped of his skin and it's just muscle and bone showing. Yes, I understand it's supposed to look that way. I get it. But I look at it once and it's like, oh, dude in armor. Oh, stripped down brute? What's going on there? It's just a super interesting design that appeals to people like me who are just into wacky toys. These are listed for $25 a piece and should release mid-January. And it doesn't stop there. He has a week to make up for, and by Todd, he's gonna do it. And here we go with the heresy. WarhammerCommunity.com just posted up the next couple of releases in McFarlane's Warhammer 40k line. We already saw the Sister Battle at Walmart's Collector Con, or whatever that thing was, a couple of weeks ago, but we are also getting an artist-proof version. That's just without the paints. You can either have it standing there to look and admire the sculpt, which I like, or you can tear it apart, paint it up like you want to, put it back together, and you have your own version. Along with that comes the Blood Angels Hellblaster, which at first I thought is just different colors, but there's actually some sculptural differences. And that also gets an artist proof, but those sculptural changes for the Hellblaster, that's been changed back to the skulls within the wings. But you can still see the battle damage on it, which does make it different from the first artist proof. So similar, but different. You know, as far as Todd getting in front of the camera goes, this week he announced the next Spawn Kickstarter. Well, kinda. He starts the video saying he's thinking about this, he's got an idea in his head, how about this, it's gonna do this, and this, and this, and then by the end of the video, it's like, yup, coming soon. But the plans he has for Medieval Spawn do sound awesome. Real metal weapons, alternate heads that actually have the mask opening up to show the face underneath, and then, of course, tons of detail on it. But me personally, just throwing this out there, this time around, I'd like to see the articulation locked in beforehand. I'm hoping there were lessons learned with the first Kickstarter, and this time, there's a prototype ready. You know, it's shown. And then all the stretch goals and stuff like that is other weapons or flourishes on top of that main body, but no changes made to the articulation that is originally shown. Lots of questions on why companies are doing Kickstarter or crowdfunding, but there has to be perks with both McFarlane and Hasbro doing it, right? Doing things that may not work on retail shelves or working directly with the customer, maybe that works out in their favor. Maybe it knocks some steps out of that process. And really it comes down to us telling them how much to make. They make that many, they ship that many, and they're done. There's none just sitting in warehouses or on store shelves waiting to be sold. The process seems much more streamlined, so I can see the benefits here. No date on when this Kickstarter will start, but I'm guessing it'll be after they fulfill the first one, which would be for the best, you know. Hey, here's your toys. How about the next one? And then just today, as I walked in here, McFarlane Toys also announced that they will be making action figures for Avatar/Legend of Korra. I think Diamond Select has been making some figures of this, so to see what McFarlane does, it'll be interesting, and how deep they will actually go. No pictures, no nothing, just a couple of logos saying, hey, here's more toys. This week I was also given the go-ahead to give a little sneak peek of the Spring 2021 Articulated Icons collection. We're still working with reused parts, building up funds for new sculpts and molds, but hopefully this is familiar, but different enough to stand out. Midnight Whisper gets the black ninja back out there, while Shoken Ninja gets the white. And there's enough changes to make it different, but the basic idea is still there. Spirit Martial Artist adds a new color to the overall palette, and the light blue I think will stand out on a shelf. And then finally, the Red Arms Hands Wraps pack will change things up a bit, especially if you have the red mask from some of the other figures. Things are rolling on these right now, so like I said, should be available for purchase spring 2021. And it always happens. As soon as I'm done shooting and then editing a weekly and then post it to Patreon, something else pops up. Something cool in the toy world that by the time this posts on Saturday on the main YouTube channel, people are like, hey, why didn't you talk about that? Every time. I didn't even realize ToyCon New Jersey was happening last week, much less NECA being there to show off some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle goodies. The first pics I saw were of the Loot Crate bunny suit Bebop and Rocksteady. I can't remember how much of these had been revealed on the Loot Crate site. I think we had seen like a silhouette of Bebop and then Rocksteady was hinted at, or vice versa. And speculation was that they were just going to be the standard Bebop and Rocksteady, but with soft goods bunny suits over them. Nope, these are complete unique sculpts. Veebs shot a Fooshcast interview with Randy of NECA this week. That'll be going up next Monday. And he says these two should be through production by the end of the year. But that wasn't all the Bebop and Rocksteady love. NECA also showed off pirate versions from Turtles in Time. Some reuse, but a lot of new sculpt. Best of all though, Turtles in Time figures are available to all online retailers. Again, during the interview, Randy teased more characters from other video games and then just gave us general updates on the Turtles. So again, that'll be going up on Monday. Watch out for that. Now this may be just a cheat to talk about some Star Wars, but you guys know me. Any chance, I'm gonna take it. We already knew the lineup for Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Wave 27, but this week we got pretty promotional shots just in time for it to start shipping. And knowing what we know now, it's kind of a weird wave. Almost, hey, did you miss out on that exclusive? Well, here you go. Wave. Endor Han, Luke, and Leia are all good gets if you missed out on the PulseCon exclusive Heroes of Endor set, which I had to get because, well, Pop Lou. But if you did get that set, totally passable. You don't need these unless you like the packages. I do like the packages though. Hasbro. The same can be said for the Mandalorian's Armorer and Cad Bane, but those exclusives were way harder to get. Those were more like, hey, you want these? Get them. Never mind. These do come with less accessories. In the Armorer's case, it's just some tools, but in Cad Bane's case, it's missing Toto 360. It's kind of missing out on a character, which we were just talking about with AEW, so the Hoth Rebel Soldier is a re-release from the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back wave, but this is an army builder with several options as far as appearance goes, so hey, gimme, I need more of them. The same can be kind of said for the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. It's based on that new body we got recently with the Camino clone, but it has a new helmet. And while the functionality here may be a bit hindered, it's still a complete upgrade to that original Clone Trooper figure. And it looks great in the display, so I'm going to need a couple of these too. And lastly, my favorite of the wave, which may sound weird to those of you who don't watch the channel a lot, but to you regular fooshers, you know Robo loves some Stormtrooper. The new mold is awesome, and honestly, I am obsessed with the Incinerator Trooper from The Mandalorian. I've probably watched that minute and a half more than any other part of the series. The Trooper just has so much swag. He marches in confident as hell. No words, it's all in the movement. Like when he has the flamethrower just sitting up on his shoulder, it exudes so much attitude. That actor deserves a raise, and I am excited as all hell to get him in plastic form. Think I'm joking? I'm not. And I should have reviews on this whole wave next week. Another little Star Wars Black Series tidbit, yakface.com is reporting that the Galaxy's Edge R5P8 has been found at Target, where it will be an exclusive. I dig droids, and I especially dig droids that belong to some characters that we know and love, but come on, Hasbro. It is way past time to upgrade that astromech body. It needs to be bigger, it needs to be more detailed. It's time. You've made your money off this one. I'd probably be more excited for this one if I hadn't just commissioned Greedo737 on Instagram for a model kit version. Ooh, Playdate coming. As far as the Target exclusive version goes, that should get announced soon, or it may just start showing up like the previous Galaxy Edge exclusives. Who knows when it comes to the big red machine? I am the master of transitions because today, again, remember I record this on Friday, today was Hasbro's Fan First Friday for Transformers. And ooh, things got interesting. But again, like most Fan First Fridays, we knew about most of this. It had been leaked out, or even reviews have went up on YouTube. But that's just kind of sneak peeks to me. That's like a friend telling me, hey, I got some pictures of me eating at this restaurant the other day. Looks great, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have to get that a shot. So I go and sit down, open up the menu. That is like Hasbro officially announcing and giving us promotional pictures. And I'm like, oh, I shall take this, and this, and this. And then when they finally release, there's my meal. Again, I need to go eat something. The War for Cybertron Thrust and Runabout were announced, and even though when I first heard Target exclusive, I thought, well, I guess I can pass on these. But at the appointed time of noon Eastern, they went up on the Target site, and the last time I looked, they were still up. They were up for at least an hour before I started recording this. That's crazy when it comes to a Target exclusive. So, hey, Hasbro, Transformers guys, you need to go talk to the G.I. Joe people. Target did pick out the best Conehead and the best Battle Charger. But with the War for Cybertron line moving into Kingdom, which is mostly Beast Wars, Hasbro has taken the Studio Series line and flipped it over to the Transformers 86 movie, which is still technically Studio Series because it is a movie, but oh, this is right up my alley. I've liked what we've gotten in the War for Cybertron line because it's so G1 inspired, but you want to go full on 86 movie? Oh, I can't even speak straight. I was right there in the theater in 86 looking up at my mom crying when Optimus died. That's how hardcore we were about Transformers. And holy shit, Hasbro's bringing it! We've seen reviews, but now get pretty pictures of Hot Rod and Cup, and it's weird to me that at this point in my life, I now identify more with Cup than Hot Rod. Whew, yeah, again, where have the years gone? That's both cool and depressing at the same time. Blur is also another awesome get because I've always loved that guy, both in this movie and the Micro Machine commercials. Gonna need a couple of Scourges to go with Cyclonus, but that just makes me miss Galvatron even more. He's got to be right around the corner, right? Or if not already leaked. Somebody has a review up. It's available next week. Transformers. Jazz has been needed forever, and while they did do some tweaks, he's still the coolest cat on the team. But in the Robo display, it is all about Grimlock. And Wheelie! Woohoo! Yeah, I'm that guy. I need a Jar Jar for my Star Wars display. I need a Wheelie for my Transformers display. Both look amazing, but the words friend, find, look behind have never rung more true than looking at the T-Rex mode here. Ooh, damn, Grimlock, you got some junk in the trunk. Not griping, though, because it's an amazing looking dinosaur mode. And this is one of the few Transformers where I agonize over which version to put on the shelf. To me, Grimlock was in dinosaur mode way more than he was in robot mode, but you can't make both modes look this fantastic and expect me to choose? Do I need two of these? No, I don't. Maybe I do. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Not tonight! And that may be it for this week. And I say maybe because there's probably something else I missed or something happening right now as I record this. But if there is, we'll get to that next week. If you're interested in seeing any of these pictures up close without me, not tonight! I'll be posting all of that, plus links to more information and pre-orders on the Foosh front page tomorrow, Saturday at noon. And I just wanted to take another minute. I think I say this every couple of months, but I truly appreciate y'all being awesome in the comment sections of my videos. It's always been, hey, YouTube comments are so terrible and those guys are so toxic, but 99% of the time, you guys just go along with the conversation or ask questions or make comments. And even when we disagree, that's cool. Hey, I'm just talking about my preferences in toys and stuff. I know reviews are supposed to be clinical and here's this, and this, but I can't help it. I love these too much to not throw in a little bit. Well, I like this. I hate this. I don't like this, but I love this. And most of the time it's love, but this week brought on another SH Figuarts Mandalorian figure that kind of gets my goat. And again, that's okay. I'm just some asshole on the internet talking about action figures. If you like it, or you've seen some other review that was more positive, or, pointed out things that I missed, hey, cool. That's why there's so many channels. If we all collected and thought about toys the same way, it would be a boring-ass world. We may all frequent different communities and different channels and stuff, but we're all doing the same thing. We're adults playing with toys, buying action figures, enjoying ourselves, hopefully. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. That's what I'm leaving this one off with. Y'all enjoy yourselves. But if you enjoyed this Whoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe. Much love to the plus if you're interested in seeing videos early or just in a position to help out the channel. Patreon.com. But wherever you may be watching this, I'll always catch you on Whoosh. Well, now that I think about it, I haven't even opened my PulseCon exclusives yet because I don't care for packaging. I rip everything open, but there comes a point when something looks too nice and I don't want to open it, but I want that plastic inside. This will get opened at some point. Hello, Poplu.